Abhyudaya phala has this expectancy, dependency on anusthana. Only when you do that karma, you get the phalam. How to cook? Cookery book is there, okay? 101 recipes with oats, okay? Something is there, okay? 1001, okay? Big book, bigger version is there. And then pictures, and then ingredients, etc., recipe, and then method, it's all given. You read it, and then you know, you understood that, and you remember that, you know that all. Just by that, you don't get what recipes, okay? You have to cook, you have to make. So, like that, the knowledge alone does not produce the phalam. Jnana produces the pravritti, gives rise to pravritti in the mind of the knower. I know now that Jyotishtoma produces Swarga, gives me Swarga, and I am a Swargakami. And in order to accomplish my desire, Swargakama, I need to do this. This is born in the mind of the knower. That's what the Pramana does. When the Dharma Mimamsa is understood, the Dharma Yajeta, etc. produces in the mind of the knower the pravritti. Pravritti ichha comes, and then pravritti comes. Okay? So Shastra does not make the person do, but Shastra helps the person have this ichha for pravritti, the sankalpa for pravritti, and pravritti. Without that dharma jnana, this pravritti would not be possible. Jyotishtoma karma karanam, doing Jyotishtoma cannot be there without the ichha, without the knowledge that Jyotishtoma is the Swarga Hetuhu. That is the one which gives Swarga iti, that jnana is there. So what Shastra says, Jyotishtomena Swargakamaha yajeta iti. Jyotishtoma and Swarga, I have the sadhana sadhya connection, I understand. But then yajeta also is there. That word yajeta, the ling, ita, the ling artha, okay? The ling produces, has the force of producing in the mind of the knower this sankalpa, this ichha, this pravritti, may I do this. Right? So the person decides to do based on what the person knows. Therefore, the abhyudaya is gotten by anusthana only. This is the hetu. Anusthana is the hetu for the phalam. What is the phalam? Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya is the phalam for that. The hetu is anusthana. This is the hetutaha swarupataha. Phala is this way. Abhyudaya. The dharma jnana phalam is abhyudaya. This is the swarupa of the phalam. And the hetu for the phalam is anusthana. Hetutaha swarupataha. The phalam is this way. Dharma jnana phalam is this way. What about the phalam of Brahma Mimamsa, Brahma jnana? There also swarupataha, hetutaha, Acharya points out the difference. Different hetu, different swarupa. Usually we say hetu, swarupa and phalam. Three aspects are considered. If the hetu, the cause for something, and the swarupa, the true nature of something. Thirdly, the phalam, the result of doing something, knowing something. These three factors, hetu, swarupa and phalam, they are to be, only then a thing is completely described. Okay. Now, here it's what is talked about phalam. So, phalasya phalam iti, that's not relevant. Therefore, hetu and swarupa alone are mentioned. What is the nature of the phala itself is inquired into. Therefore, the phala, here only two aspects, hetu and swarupa alone are considered here. Already it's a phalam, phalasya phalam niti, that is meaningless. Therefore, here hetu and swarupa for dharma jnana is pointed out. Now, Brahma Mimamsa, hetu and phalam is pointed out here. Bhashyam. Niścaya phalam tu Brahmavidyanam. nacha anushtanantara apeksham. Brahmavidyanam has its phalam as is niścaya. Nityam shreyaha, nirapeksham shreyaha. The shreyaha, the good, the highest good, which is nityam, ever accomplished, nitya siddha. Why it is nitya? It is atma. Atmatvat nitya. There is no other reason. Atmatvat nitya. Any anatma only is anitya. Atma is nitya. Brahma is atma. And moksha is atma. Atma is moksha. Brahma is moksha. Therefore, that is nitya. And nirapeksham also doesn't warrant, doesn't need, stand in need of anything for its completion, for its fulfillment, for its effect. Karma jnana produces in the mind of the person, the knower, a vritti in the form of desire, sankalpa and pravritti. Okay? Then the person does and it produces the phalam. Karma jnana does not produce phalam, whereas Brahma jnana itself is the phalam. Jnanam itself is the phalam. Jnana anantaram kinchit anushtana apeksham na. It is something to be done. Okay, I am Brahma. What should I do about this now? Should I stand on my head or should I stand on my feet? Right? What should I do? Nothing. You don't have to. There is nothing to be done about. This is a fact. This is a truth that is being pointed out. What do you do about 2 plus 2 is 4? What do you do? In science, you learn something and then you study something and then you do experiment, you do. Okay. Experiments you do. But then, in arithmetic, what is the experiment you do? 2 plus 2 is 4. What experiment? Nothing. That's what it is. That's all it is. You don't have to do anything more. That itself is complete. And when the person knows that Aham Brahma, that jnana does not trigger any icha, any sankalpa, any pravritti for doing something in order to be Brahma, to be Mukta. There is nothing. Therefore, Acharya points out here, Bhashyakara, Brahma jnanam tu nishreyasa phalam. Nishreyasa is the phalam, moksha is the phalam for that. And that phala, it is swarupa. Nishreyasa is the swarupa, already gotten. Siddham it is. Siddhasya siddhihi. If it is already siddha, why should I study? You need to know this. A fact is there, a truth is there, you need to know this truth about you. Right? It is siddha. Atma is Brahma, is siddha. Always Atma is Brahma. But I need to know this. Because I have misunderstanding about myself. I think that I am karta, bhokta, samsari, I am different from Brahma. And because of this adhyasa, I undergo the samsara, the suffering. Anartha is there. And I want to be free from this anartha. Therefore, jnana. And jnana is this. Therefore, nishreyasa is the phalam. There is nothing more to be done. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Ita. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Kartavyam to be done. Mokshaya kartavyam na. There is no sense of unfulfillment, and therefore any sense of wanting is not there. Centered on oneself. Centered on me. There is no sense of wanting unfulfillment anymore with reference to anything. Including the body condition, including the body health, etc., longevity, etc., including the mind condition. Whatever be the state of the mind, my fullness does not depend on the state of mind. My fullness does not depend upon, my freedom does not depend upon the condition of my body. Be it there, be it not there. Be it healthy or not healthy. Be it young or be it old. Whatever it is, the body condition does not influence my sense of fulfillment, freedom. Mind condition does not affect in any way, distract in any way, disturb my knowledge, clear knowledge that aham nitya muktaha brahma, nitya muktam brahma iti sarvam brahma iti, not disturbed. Therefore, there is no sense of unfulfillment, disturbance, want, etc. centered on oneself, one's Swarupa. Right? And then the Deha is Ishvara, Manaha is Ishvara, Jagat is Ishvara, and then it's all Ishvara, Niyata it's all Niyati it is, and then everything is seen as Ishvara. There is no Ahankara, Mamakara, which is Satya anymore towards one's own, this Upadhi, Mama iti, Mamakara is not there, Satyatvena it is not there. Just for Vyavahara sake, Vadita Anivritti, that is not a problem. Doesn't create any problems, any confusion. It doesn't create any sense of unfulfillment. Badita nivritti means does not produce any kama, krodha, unfulfillment, apurnatva, kartrutva, sukhitva, dukkitva, buddhi is not there. That is badita nivritti. So in that badita nivritti is all Ishvara only. Therefore there is no problem. So here, Nishreyasa is something which does not depend upon any anusthana. This is for the jnani. To become a jnani, I have to do lot of things, not for making Atma to be Brahma, but for me to be ready to prepare myself to understand this. I may need to lot of things. For the sadhaka, it is necessary. Anusthana apeksha is there, it is a must for sadhaka, not for siddha. What is said here is for siddha it is said here. Right? Not for the sadhaka. Siddha it is said here. Siddha means Jivan Muktaha. As long as I am not Jivan Muktaha, I need to do whatever that needs to be done. Why I am not a Jivan Muktaha now? Because I don't have Aparoksha Jnana. Apratibadda Jnana I don't have. Therefore, I need to do whatever necessary sadhanas, whatever it may be. It may be antaranga sadhana, it may be bahiranga sadhana. I need to find out what sadhana I need to do. I can take help. Sadhu people are there, noble people are there. Yetatra brahmanaha, sammarshinaha, yuktaha, ayuktaha, alukshaha, dharmakamaha, etc. They are there. Then I can seek the help from those learned people, noble people. Of course, my Guru is there. I can always take counsel. So that I can always take help when necessary. Therefore, as long as one is not a Jivan Mukta, sadhanani kartavyani. It may be antaranga sadhana, shravanadi it could be, or it may be, depending upon the pratibandha, depending upon the intensity of the pratibandha, bahiranga sadhana also may have to be done, taken too. All for pratibandha nivritti, in other words, making oneself as uttamadikari, shuddha chittaha, right? So therefore here what is said here, anusthana, anapeksham does not refer to a sadhaka, it said for a siddha, mukta purusha, it is said here. Alright. And that jnana, when it is understood, aparokshatvena, apratibaddatvena understood, that is the nishrayasa. There, having understood that as Brahmatma, oneself as Brahmatma, there is nothing more to be done for moksha. Right? Adhikaritva praptaye kinchit kartavyam astino. Then I am not muktaha yet. I have only a jnanam, that is paroksha jnana. It is not aparoksha jnana. Paroksha jnanavan also has to do sadhanas. It may be antaranga sadhana or it can be bahiranga sadhana also. It can be, depending upon, I repeat, depending upon the type of pratibandha and the intensity of pratibandha, bahiranga sadhana also may need to be taken to it. Acharya Bhashyakara, Sutrakara says, in one sutra, Bhashyakara says, Langala Nyaya. Whatever the tool a farmer needs, like the plow, etc., whatever that needs, he needs bulls to plow the field or horses to plow, he needs the plow, etc., plowshare he needs. Whatever that is needed for that, the person takes. This is called Langala Nyaya. Not Langula, Langala. Langalam is the plowshare. वो हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? हल बोलते हैं. जो खेत जोतते हैं ना, तो हल की अपेक्षा हल न्याय. So whatever that is necessary, that needs to be done, taken to, whatever sadhanas. Alright. Therefore here, what is said here is Brahmajnanam, Aparoksha Jnanam, Apratibhata Jnana. This phalam is niścaya. And this niścaya, does it depend on any anushtana? No. Anushtanantara apeksham. No. There is no hetu for moksha other than jnana. Whereas dharma jnana phalam has a hetu. Anushtana hetu is there. Anushtana produces the dharma jnana phalam, abhyudaya phalam. Here, niścaya, which is moksha, which is the phalam of brahma jnana, does not depend on any karma. Okay. Other than the giving rise to this jnana, nothing more is to be done here for brahma jnana iti aha iti. Nacha anushtanantara apeksham. Therefore, swarupataha, in terms of swarupa of the phalam of these two, dharma jijnasa and brahma jijnasa, and in terms of the phala also, there is no possibility of samuchaya, that is said here. Now, the jijnasya veda, the difference in terms of the content of jijnasa, vichara vishaya, that the Bhashyakara points out. Bhavyascha dharmaha jijnasyaha na jnanakale asti purusha vyapara tantratvat. Dharma is bhavyaha, sadhyaha, yet to be accomplished, produced. Sadhyaha ityartaha. And this dharma is the jijnasya, vichara vishayaha. Vichara vishaya of what? Dharma jijnasa, karma mimamsa. Jijnasya is dharma. What is intended to understand, to know is dharma. And that dharma, the fulfillment of dharma is sadhya. It is to be accomplished by karma, anushtana. That dharma jnanakale na asti. That dharma, that punya, dharma here is the punya, which gives rise to swarga, the phala, is not there at the time of knowing. It comes only after doing. Right? It comes only after doing, it comes. Jnanakale na asti, that punya is not there. Does it mean that the punya is not at all the tucham kila? Is it tucham? Totally non-existent? No. Purusha vyapara tantratvat. Jnanakale na asti. But the jnana, this jnana triggers the person to pursue the action, and thereafter by doing, the phala is there. And the doing is Purusha vyapara tantra. It depends on Purusha adhinaha. This is adhina, this vyapara, this dharma, punya which is produced, is Purusha adhinaha. So, Purusha vyapara, the activity, the prayatna of the Purusha. The Purusha prayatna is the hetu. Tantra here, Tikakara says hetu. Tantram means, adhinam means hetu. Purusha vyapara is the hetu for bringing about, for manifesting that dharma, for producing that dharma, that punya. Purusha vyapara is the hetu for it. Alright. Whereas, iha tu bhutam brahma jijnasyam. In Brahma Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, Brahma which is jijnasyam is siddham, nitya siddham, bhutam. Not something which is accomplished, not something which is produced, not something which is altered, modified, etc. Asadhyam, siddha vastu. Therefore, why it is siddha? Why do you say that? Nityatvat. Na purusha vyapara tantram. It looks that in some other reading, Which reading? Kailasasram? Okay. Yeah, that's I read in the other book and I have is Tantram. Na Purusha Vyapara Tantram is the reading. Okay. Yeah. Kailasam Tantram only. Yeah. No, in the Nityatvat, instead of the word Nityatvat, in some other reading, Nitya Nirvrittatvat, that is the reading. Nitya Nirvritta. Nityatvat, the other reading part of that is Nitya Nirvrittatvat. Tika says, Tippani says, Tatra Nitra Nirvrittatvat iti Prachina Pustakeshu Pataha Drishyate. In the older editions, that reading is seen. Prakrita Tikaya cha Sahayeva Kalpyate. Yatashrutasya Vyakhana Apekshatvat. Tika Prakriti Tikaya cha, but there is no Tika that doesn't talk about Nitya Nirvritta in my book. The Ratna Prabha doesn't talk about it. Okay. Nirvritta is not there. Alright, still it's okay. Nitya Nirvritta. Nirvritta means accomplished, ever accomplished. Nityatvat means it is Nitya, it is eternal. Therefore it is not something produced. Nitya Nirvrittatvat, that reading means, Nirvritta means accomplished. Always accomplished. When are you Brahman? Always. When are you Atma? Always. Even when I don't know? Yes. Even when I don't know? That is Atma. The not knowing Brahma, that is Atma only, Brahma only. Therefore, it is Nitya Nirvritta, Dasamavat. Like the wave being water is Nitya Nirvritta only. Waveness comes and goes, but water is Nitya Nirvritta. Always it is water only. Before Srishti also, before becoming a wave also, it was water. Now it's in the form of a wave. Now it's also is water. Then the wave subsides, again water only. It's Nitya Nirvrittatvat. And therefore, since it is always ever accomplished, never it is to be accomplished. Becoming Brahma, there is no question. Becoming Atma, there is no question. Joining Atma with Ishvara, that's all figurative only. Prapti, Apti, Samashnute, these are all figurative. Okay? So, Ajnanakale Apraptam Iva. Therefore, Jnanakale Praptam Iva. That's all. Therefore, Praptam Iva, Bhavati Iva, etc. It's all there. Ashnute Iva, it's all Iva Shabda, Vishaya. Therefore, Nitya Nirvrittatvat, Nityatvat, Purusha Vyapara Tantram, it's not produced by activity. Kartum Sakyam, Akartum Sakyam, Anyatava Kartum Sakyam, it is not Kartru Tantra, Vastu Tantra it is. And because it is Vastu Tantra, Pramana Tantra it is. That's all. Not Kartru Tantra, not Purusha Tantra. This Kartum Sakyam, Akartum Sakyam, Bhashya is going to point out herself, we are going to see in the Bhashya. Okay. Na Purusha Vyapara Tantram. Is there? That's what we read now. Just now we read. Now. Nitya Nirvrittatvat, Prachina Pustaka, etc. We saw. Just now we read. Alright. Then, therefore the Jigyasya Veda, that's also pointed. Pala Veda, then the Pala Jigyasya. No, Jigyasya is being discussed. Jigyasya Veda is pointed out. Then further hetu is there. Chodana pravritti bhedacha. So here Chodana means the pramana vakya. Chodayati iti Chodana. Ajnata jnapakam. Revealing what is not known otherwise. Ajnatasya jnapakam vakyam is Chodana. And Chodana is the Lakshanam. Lakshana means Pramanam. It is. And Pramanasya Pravritti, its function, how it works, how this Pramana works. Pramana Bedat, Pravritti Bedat, in the way it functions, it works. This is the Sangraha Vakya. The how Dharma Karma Kanda Vakyas, how they work, how the Dharma Mimamsa works, how it works, and how the Vedanta Vakya works, and how the Brahma Mimamsa works, there is difference. It depends on the nature of the Vastu, therefore the nature of the Pramana, they function differently. Karma Kanda Vakya talks about Karma Sadhya, right? So the nature of Pramana nature of the Vastu is different, nature of the Pramana is different, in meaning how the Pramana works, the Vedanta Mimamsa and the Karma Mimamsa, how they work, there is difference. So Chodana Pravritti Veda. And what is that? What is the Veda between the Pravritti of these two Chodanas? Vivarana is there. Yahi Chodana Dharmasya Lakshanam Sa Svavishaye Niyunjana Eva Purusham Avabodhayati. He indeed Chodana Ya Asti Vakyam Pramana Vakyam Karma Para Vakya, whatever it is there, Dharmasya Lakshanam. This is the Lakshana. Lakshana is Pramana. The Pramana for Dharma. Right? So, Jyotishto Mena Swargakamaha Yajeta. This Vakya is the Pramana for this producing the Punya which gives rise to Swarga. The producing the Punya depends upon doing the Jyotishtoma Karma. So, the Vishaya, the content of this Pramana is something which is Bhavyaha, it was pointed out, and needs to be done. Therefore, how this Karma Vakya, Karma Kanda Vakya proceeds, how the Dharma Jignasa Vakya, Dharma Vichara proceeds is Dharmasya Lakshanam, Sa, that Pramana Vakya, Swa Vishaye, in its own field, in its own scope, in its own matter, Purusham Niyunjana Eva, engaging the Purusha person, making the person do. Making the person do is this way, in producing in the mind of the person, giving rise to in the mind of the person, this Ichha to do, Sankalpa to do, Pravritti, and thereby Pravritti, doing. These are generated in the mind of the person. It's not that Veda makes the person do, Veda makes the person think, know and think. And then by thinking the person has this Ichha, and then the desire, and then the Sankalpa, and then there is Pravritti, doing is there. That is given rise to Ichha, and Bana of Ichha there is Sankalpa, and Bana of the Sankalpa there is the Pravritti. That is generated by the Pramana. Without that Pramana Vakya, this Ichha, Swarga Ichha, Swarga Prapti Sankalpaha, and then for that Jyotishtoma Karma will not be there. And unless those are there, the Phalam, Dharma Jnana, Dharma is not there. Only that much Punya will be there, of doing Adhyayana Punyam will be there, that's all. That is a Punya Karma, that much Punya will be there, but not Swarga Prapti will not be there. Okay? So therefore, Niyunjana Eva. This is a provisional position, making the person do, engaging the person. This is provisional. Engaging the person is only provisional. For the time being we say so, but really no Pramana, Veda Pramana does not make the person do. Right? The person decides to do that, and the decision comes by the Jnana. Ichha, desire is there, and then that is caused by this Jnana, Dharma Jnana, Karma Jnana. That produces it, and that is said as a Niyunjana, it is said here. See, even after knowing that Jyotishtoma gives Swarga, a particular person may not have desire for Swarga. And even having a desire for Swarga, a particular person may not have Sankalpa. Even having Sankalpa, the person may still not do. Normally sankalpa is followed by action, doing that, right? But sometimes sankalpa is still born, okay. You think, I will do this, and then you don't do it also. Right? But then, unless the karana, anushtana is there, the phalam is not produced. Right? Then, the pravritti, the activity, the role of the pramana is complete only when the person does. The purposefulness of the pramana, karmakanda pramana, it gets fulfilled only when the person does the action. Correct? It's not that the pramana makes the person do the action, but the purpose of this knowledge, the purpose of the pramana is fulfilled only when the person does this. Correct? That's what is said as niyunjana. It is there. Na devaha dandamadaya rakshanti pasupalavat. The devatas do not protect people. Agni protects, Yama protects, etc. Vayu protects. They don't protect like holding a stick, like the pasupala, like a cowherd, okay, like a shepherd. They don't protect people, protect beings having it like that. Standing like a watchdog, standing in front of them and protecting them, all the enemies and all that. Devas don't protect that way. Then how do they protect? Yam tu rakshitim icchanti buddhya samyojayanti tam. Those they bless grace to protect whichever person or people like God, the devatas decide to protect out of the prayer, etc. Prasada, devata prasadena anugrahena buddhya samyojayanti tam. Gives that person some capacity to think properly. Buddhi, give them the buddhi. That is the protection. That's all. Make the person think properly, understand properly, decide properly, choose properly. That is the rakshanam. That I am thinking properly is the devata anugraha. That's how devatas protect me. Not that they stand in front of me with the sword and all, shield and all, not the security guards, okay? Is that class security? Topmost security. So here the pramana does not make the person do, but makes the person have this buddhi. May I do this? That's how only, in that way only, karma kanda, karma vakya becomes the purpose of the karma vakya fulfills only when the person does this. That's the action. That is what is expressed as swavishaye niyunjana eva purusham avabodhayati. Avabodhana comes first, and then thereby the niyoga comes. Niyoga means engaging the person, meaning making the person make the decision, take the decision to do. That is the niyoga here. It's not that Veda makes the person do. Veda helps the person arrive at the decision to do. And there only the pramana is fulfilled. The role of the pramana, the purpose of this karma kanda vakya becomes fulfilled. That is what is said here. That is the meaning of this vakya. Niyunjana, swavishaye niyunjana eva purusham avabodhayati. Alright. What about the Brahmachodana, Vedanta Vakya? Brahmachodana means Vedanta Vakya, Vedanta Pramana, Upanishad. Brahmachodana tu Purusham avabodhayati eva kevalam. Whereas Brahmachodana, Brahmapara Vakya. Here Chodana means Paratvam, Tatparya, that's all. Vakyas which have Tatparya in Advaita Brahma. That alone is Chodana here. There is no Pravartakatvam is not there. I have been saying, even Karmakanda Vakya is not a Pravartaka. It is only a Jnapaka only. This is the position we take. This is the understanding. Okay? Karmakanda Vakya is also not a Pravartaka, It doesn't make the person do, it only tells the person, in order to get this phalam, you need to do this. That's all it does. It's only a jnapakam. For us, entire Veda is a jnapaka, it's a pramana. Pramana is only jnapaka, it's not a pravartaka. Alright. The Mimamsaka thinks that the Karma Kanda Vakya, this is pravartaka. Why not only Karma Kanda? Entire Veda is a pravartaka, it is the Mimamsaka, Purva Mimamsaka things. So going along with that Purva Mimamsaka, these phrases, Niyunjana, etc., it is there. Chodana, etc., all there. These are all the Purva Mimamsa terminology. So Bhashyakara goes along with them because their ideas are being discussed, are being looked into. Therefore, those words are used. So Brahmachodana means Upanishad Vakya, which is who has paratva. The commitment of the Upanishad Vakya is only revealing Brahmaswarupa, not making the person do something. There is nothing to be done for that. To be Brahma, there is to be nothing to be done. But to know Brahma, I need to be Adhikari. To be an Adhikari, I need to do a lot. Oh, alag baat hai. That's a totally different thing. Okay? This is not a compromise. This is a fact. We are not compromising here, or we are not confusing. We are not compromising. This is how it is. I need to be an Adhikari. For that, I need to do the sadhanas. Only when I am an Adhikari, I can see what the Shastra says. When I am ready to see what the Shastra says, there nothing is to be done. That's all. Suppose I have a cataract. Suppose somebody has cataract problem, then the person is not able to see things clearly, properly, is not able to see. Then the person has to undergo certain treatments or surgery, etc. It is there. And before the surgery, suppose the person has blood pressure and then sugar is there, then the doctor some infection is there, then what do? They don't do the surgery. They say, infection ko control karna hai. You have to remove the infection first. Blood pressure you have to reduce, bring it to tolerable, manageable level. Sugar also you have to bring down to the manageable level. And once it is reasonably stable for the surgery time and then the recuperation time, it should be within the manageable limits. No infection or manageable infection. And then sugar manageable, pressure manageable, then they do the surgery. Right? Without that, surgery cannot be done. Without bringing down the infection, the sugar level and then the pressure level, whatever else is there, without having them within the parameter, manageable parameters, limits, surgery is not done. Then surgery is done and then the person after a few days recuperation and then the person is asked to see. Do you see? Yes, I see. There is some initial time is there to adjustment problem. That's all there. That's okay. But the person is seeing. Right? The surgery is to remove any defect, any pratibandha, any obstacles which inhibit, which stop the person from seeing. That's all. Right? That needs to be done. Without that surgery and then the before surgery requirement, so there is no operation, there is no seeing possible. But then, once it's all done, there is no more, nothing needs to be done. You open the eyes and you see. Whereas a person who has no eye defect, that person does not undergo, need not undergo the surgery and then treatment, etc. is not necessary. So, all the sadhanas are for adhikaritva siddhi, adhikaritva, they are necessary. If they are necessary, they need to be done. But once a person is an adhikari, uttam adhikari, the meaning no pratibandha, when the Shastra says you are Brahman, the person understands, then there is nothing more to be done. By that uttam adhikari, nothing needs to be done. If the person is not an uttam adhikari, sadhanas have to be done. That is for uttam adhikaritva siddhi only. Right? There is no confusion here, there is no compromising here, there is no aage piche bolna, there is no dilly-dallying here. This is the city. I need to be an uttam adhikari, then only I understand what Shastra says clearly, without any inhibition. Aproksha jnana is there. For that, sadhanani kartavyani. Adhikaritva siddhaye sadhanani kartavyani. Jnanaya pramanam. Right? So that's why I repeat, that's why it is said, Adhikarinaha pramiti janakaha vedaha. Veda is a pramana when you say, when Veda says, why do I not understand? Because I am not an adhikari, yet uttam adhikari. Pramiti janakaha, which gives rise to pramiti, jnana. That is Veda. For whom? Adhikarinaha. Right? So the adhikaritva prapti is sadhanani, apekshitani, karma, upasana. They are all apekshitani eva. But jnanartham pramanameva apekshitam. Jnanat urdhvam api kinchit na apekshitam. Correct? For jnana, giving rise to jnana, pramana is necessary. After jnana also there is, for getting the jnana phalam, there is nothing to be done. Moksha is not something you get after some time. Right? You get jnana today, you have jnana today. After 10 years you get the moksha phalam. It is not. Samanantarameva, samakalameva, jnana samakalameva mokshaha iti. Whereas the karma jnana, dharma jnana, samakalameva, abhyuday phalam, it is not. Even after doing the karma, the phalam is not immediate. Okay? That is the difference here. So, Vaishakara, they say, Purusham avabodhayati eva, kevalam avabodhayati eva, and Purushaha avabodhe na niyujyate. There is nothing to be done. You do something to know Brahma. Okay. You do something to understand this Brahmavida, Brahmaiva Atma, Atmaiva Brahma, Atma Brahma iti. To know this, you do something. There is nothing. Avabodhe na niyujyate. So this Chodana phalam is jnanam alone. Correct? The Brahma Chodana, Upanishad Vakya phalam is jnanam alone. Jnanat urdhvam. After jnana, something to be done, it is not there. Whereas Dharma Chodana, there is jnanam. But after jnana, in order to get the phalam of jnana, something is to be done that is there. This is a big difference. This makes the difference between Dharma Mimamsa and Brahma Mimamsa. Here jnanameva phalam. There in the Dharma Mimamsa, jnanameva phalam na. Jnanat anushtana. Anushtanena adrishta punya. And then punya manifests as the phalam. Kala vyavadhana also is. Kala separation also is there. Here, jnanameva phalam, jnanameva mokshaha. Therefore, Purushaha avabodhe na niyujyate. Why na niyujyate? The earlier part of the sentence. Did we read this? Avabodhasya chodana ajanyatvat na purushaha avabodhe niyujyate. Purushaha avabodhe na niyujyate. Purusha is not engaged in knowing now. But then, because avabodhasya chodana ajanyatva, it's not something which is created. That jnana phala, avabodha which is jnana phalam, it is not something created by doing something. Therefore, ajanyatva. It's a jnana of the nitya vastu, nitya siddha vastu. You are Brahma. That I am Brahma is not janya here. Avabodha is the understanding, the jnana. That is not janya. Aham Brahma iti, that is not janya. Vritti jnana is janyam. But through the vritti jnana, what I understand, that I am Brahma, the truth. Avabodha here is the truth actually. The truth is not janya. It's not janya. Therefore, chodana ajanyatvat. It is not born of some niyoga, etc. In fact, the Shastra itself, Shastra also does not make that I am Brahman. I am not made into Brahman by the Shastra. Shastra only points out that I am Brahman. Sarvam Brahma it points out. Therefore, avabodha, the phalam of this jnana, phalam of the jnana, Brahma Mimamsa is avabodha. That is not janya by any chodana. Chodana ajanyatvat. Purushaha avabodhe na viniyujyate. Bhashyakara gives an example here. Yatha aksha artha sannikarshena artha avabodhe tadvat. Like even yatha, like even aksha indriya, jnanendriya, artha vishaya, sabda sparsadi vishaya. Artha aksha artha sannikarshena, when they are in alignment, when they are together, aksha and artha come together. Not physically, but in terms of cognition. So the table is about 2 feet in front of me, away from me. The eyes are here, 2 feet away, but there is sannikarsha. It's not a physical sannikarsha. Cognitively, there is sannikarsha. There is togetherness between my eyes and the object of sight. That is a togetherness. Whereas when I have to touch, I have to actually touch something, there is actual sannikarsha. Real physical contact is there. Here it is cognitive contact, that's all is there. Aksha artha sannikarshana. By this, avabodhe sati, avabodhe prapte sati. In the avabodha vishaya also, vishaya saptami also. When there is knowledge of an object, there, what else you need to do? Okay, so you see the table. Yeah, I see the table. You understand that, in order to understand that this is the table, do 10 times pranayama. Do some Om Namah Shivaya 100 times. Okay. Then only you understand that this is table. Nothing is to be done. You see, that's complete. Pramana pravritti is complete. Chodana pravritti is complete in revealing. Okay. When you flash a light, then you see something that is complete. That's complete. Knowledge is the nature of this knowledge, jnana swarupa, and that is the nature of vastu. This is a fact, siddha vastu it is. Therefore, here nothing more is engaged, is urged to be done by the person for jnana. Pramana gives rise to jnana for the adhikari. Once this is gotten, that is the fulfillment of the Shastra. Shastra fulfills its purpose by making the person understand. That's all. Then it fulfills. There is nothing more the Shastra has to do, can do for this fact, to be this fact, to know this fact. Mokshaya, Purnatvaya, nothing more needs to be done. Therefore, Pramana completes pravritti. Therefore, Chodana pravritti there is there. Alright. Therefore, concluding the whole analysis here, Tikagara says here, Vakyartha jnane purusha pravritti na iti. Therefore, Tikagara says here, pravrittikam pravartaka manameya dharmaha udasina manameyam brahma iti. The nature of the pramana is that Karmakanda is a pramana, but the difference is the specific nature of the Karmakanda pramana is that it is pravartaka, it is chodana para, pravartaka, niyoga, meaning urging the person, engaging the person in activity. Here I qualify this, we say it is a provisional statement. Pravartakatvam for Karmakanda Vakya is provisional. It's not final position. What is the final position? We don't say that Shastram is Pravartakam. Shastram is Jnapakam. But then, Karmakanda Vakya, by giving that jnana to that person, makes the person decide to do and to do something. Helps the person arrive at the decision to do and thereby doing. In as much as that it is done, it is called Pravartaka only. In that sense, it is called Pravartaka. It's not Veda is standing, Rishi is standing behind me and then twisting my arm. Hey, Agnihotra Kuru. If I don't Agnihotra, give a whack. No. All the Shastra is never a Pravartaka. That is a Siddhanta. It's not a Pravartaka. Karmakanda Vakya also is not a Pravartaka. It is only Jnapaka. Okay? Alright. So therefore, the whole Shastra is Siddha Vastu only. The Sadhya, etc. only comes when it comes to the Purusha's buddhi, it comes to the Purusha buddhi. If the Purusha, suppose Mukta Purusha is told, Jyotishtomaya Swargakamaha Yajeta, will that person do Jyotishtomaya yaga? Mukta Purusha will not do. Why? I am not Swargakamaha. You are told that Swargakamaha Yajeta. Yes, I understand the meaning of the sentence. I know what it means, but I am not Swargakamaha. Therefore, I am not going to Jyotishtoma. I am not Karta Bhokta. I am Purna Brahma. Triptaha, Nitya Triptaha Asmi. I am not part of Swarga. Swarga Kama means Apurnatva is there. Wherever Kama is there, Avidya is there. Avidya, Kama, Karma. Avidya means Apurnatva is there. Sense of wanting is there. Missing is there. Longing is there. Incompleteness is there. That is Kama. Any Kama is there, that means there is sense of incompleteness is there in the person. Right? We are not talking about Badita, etc. Like Krishna says, I would like to go to Ayodhya, I would like to go to Hastinapura, I would like to go back to Dwaraka. So when Krishna says, I would like to go to do, I would like to do, etc., that Kama is only Badita it is. It is not born of Ajnana, Apurnatva. Therefore, Badita, I already pointed out, Badita, Nivritti, etc. is not a problem, one thing. And also we don't bring in Jnani, etc. into this bracket. This is Shastra Maryada, Sampradaya Maryada, I already said this. Therefore, when you say Kama, it refers only to Avidvan only. Kama means Avidvan only, Avidya only. Badita Kama, etc. we don't take that as Kama at all. Right? Badita Kartrutva, etc. that's not Kartrutva at all. Therefore, that is we don't bring them into our ambit of vichara, of our consideration. The Maryada, we maintain that. Therefore, wherever Kama is there, Avidya, Apurnatva is there. So, Swarga Kamaha means there is a sense of want, unfulfillment is there. Whereas a Jnani doesn't want this. Shastra says, Karma Kanda is Veda is Pramana, Swarga Kamaha Yajeta should do this yaga. I am not Swarga Kama. It's addressing, it's talking to Swarga Kamaha, Purusha. I am not Swarga Kamaha. Aham Aptaha, Aham Muktaha iti. Therefore, there is no Kartrutva. Therefore, even though Veda is a Pramana, the Jnani does not do. Not even a Jnani, even an Ajnani. Suppose the person is not interested in Swarga, the person will not do Jyotishtoma. Right? Even if the person is an Ajnani, Kimuta Vaktavyam, Vakaka Jnani, even Ajnani is not interested in Swarga. Sir, I am interested in money. Dhanakamaha, I am Dhanakamaha, I am not Swargakamaha. Tell me something to get lot of Dhanam, tell me that. I am interested in that. So, the Pramanya for this Jyotishtoma Vakya falls flat. Doesn't apply, doesn't appeal to this person. I am not interested in Swarga at all. Right? So, even for an Ajnani, it's not a Pravartaka. I am not interested in the phalam. I am not interested. Or is there any simple means? Do some 3 times pranayamas, you will get Swarga. I will do that. Simpler thing, Jyotishtama I will not do. If there is easy vikalpa is there, the person will go for that. Again Jyotishtama, even though Swargakami, but then some other is, suppose there is an easier option, suppose this Vakya again falls flat. Okay? No Pramanya for this, no Pravartakata. Therefore, Pramana is not a Pravartaka, it's only Jnapaka. This is our final position. So, but going along with the Mimamsaka, this also Pravartaka Mana Meyaha. Meyaha, known through a Mana Pramana, which is Pravartaka is, that is Dharmaha. What about Upanishad? Upanishad Meyam is Brahma, and that Meyam known through Mana Pramana, which is Udasina, Apravartaka. That's it. Vedanta Vakya doesn't engage the person, urge the person to do something for Jnana, do something for Moksha, to improve Moksha, etc. It doesn't do. There is a difference between the nature of the Upanishad Vakya and Karma Kanda Vakya. Therefore, there is difference between Brahmamimamsa and Dharmamimamsa. Therefore, Krama, etc., that is not the meaning. Thus, after thorough analysis, arriving at the fact that the word Atha only means Anantarya. That is the biggest, most important meaning. Mangalartha, etc., it's all gotten. Just by the utterance of the word Atha, Mangala is gotten. And then Arthantara is gotten within Anantarya. And then Arambha Artha also is Arthat, it's all Arthika Artha. By implication, it's all gotten. But that is not the exhaustive meaning of the word Atha. But the word, like even like the word seeks its own target, okay? Correct target. When it's like I'm looking for some example. Unless it goes and sits with the target, correct target, right? It will not rest. The word Atha, what is the correct meaning? The fullest meaning of the word Atha here? Anantarya, that is the correct meaning here. Till then, that is called Avadhi. The Shabda Avadhi is called. Where there is no further searching is not there. What is the meaning of the word? What is the meaning of this word? Is this, is that? Once it goes and sits in the correct meaning, then that is satisfied. The Shabda Pravritti is complete when the correct meaning is gotten. The correct meaning is called Avadhi for that. So here the correct meaning for the word Atha is Anantarya. That is the correct meaning. So Atha Shabdasya Avadhi is Anantarya only. Anything that comes in between, okay, it's just okay. Suppose there is a kid looking for its mother. I'm just cooking up some example. Suppose a kid separated from mother and the kid's looking for its mother. And then goes on looking, and then there is auntie is there, neighborhood auntie is there, then father, sister is there, mother, sister, aunties it sees, the kid sees. And then they give a hug, etc. Okay. Good morning auntie, namaste auntie, etc. Having that. Give the auntie a flying kiss or whatever. Still, the baby, the kid goes to find the mother and then, okay, search is complete. Okay. So the end of search, each word, very beautiful, each word searches for its meaning. Okay. One great person, Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American who lived some 100 plus years ago, a great thinker. I adore him. Okay. So Ralph Waldo Emerson, once he remarked, okay, every word was a poetry once. Every word was a poetry. It was just sheer poetry once. Now it's all mundane, okay. Because of overuse, or then without appreciating the beauty of the word, we use words. But then a word is a poetry. Every word is a poetry, is a poem. There is so much to the word. So here, the word finds its meaning, correct meaning. Then only the jignasa. What is the meaning of the word? Correct meaning. That is fully satisfied. So here, the meaning of the word Atha is fully satisfied only in arriving at the Anantarya Artha. There is no more further searching for the meaning of the word. There is no more incompletion of the word Atha. Mangala, etc., it's all gotten. By the way, it's all gotten. Arthika Artha they are. Arambha Artha is gotten Arthika Artha. But then the real Avadhi Artha is Anantarya. That is there. So that by Anantarya Vachitve Sati Arthantara Sambhavat Atha Shabdasya Anantarya Vachitve Sati Tad Avaditvena Pushkalakaranam Vaktavyam. What is the Anantarya settled? Brahmamimamsa begins, is done after this Pushkala Karanam. Immediately following this Karana, this Hetu, following this factor, immediately Brahma Vichara is done, meaningfully done, fully done, Phala Paryanta it is done. What is it that needs to be said? Tasmat kimapi vaktavyam. Something that is the immediate cause for this Brahma Vichara, which is the meaning of Atha śabda, vaktavyam. It is to be said here, it is to be understood. Yad anantaram Brahma jigyasa upadishyate iti. After which alone this Brahma jigyasa is taught. Brahma upadishyate sutrakarena. Bhagavata Veda Vyasena sutrakarena Brahma jigyasa upadishyate. Sutra rupena upadishyate. And what is the meaning? That is sadhana chatushtaya sampateti. Bhashyakara uchyate iti. We'll take a break. We'll come back at 11:10. We'll resume. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.